Hello everyone and welcome to my 400 subscriber special, which is a Wednesday alternate universe. This AU follows off after episode 8 after Isaac and Francoise's deaths. Yeah, I seem to go for characters like that a lot. And I kind of wanted to put them both into the Wings of Fire universe because I thought it'd be really fun. I actually got this idea from Golding Starseeker from her Smog in Wings of Fire alternate universe AU. I said that twice. Anyways, I hope you enjoy and thank you for the idea, Golding. Isaac opened his eyes warily and looked around. The floor was covered in blood. His lab had been destroyed completely, and there were pieces lying on their sides like it had been when he came up to fix it with Francoise and Tyler. He looked at his hand. It wasn't a normal human hand. It was sharp and it seemed powerful. It was a dragon's talon. He quickly got to his feet, but he wobbled since he wasn't used to being this high up. He noticed he was on 4 legs and slowly sat back down. He looked onto his back and saw he had huge, giant grey wings, and then he finally realised what had happened to him. He clearly killed himself, even though he'd been reunited with his right hand, and he'd become a dragon. After practicing how to fly and walk as a dragon's body, he quickly flew out of the broken clock window down to where he'd seen Tyler and Francoise fight his hides. Francoise was there. She didn't look like him. She had curvy horns and leaf-shaped wings. She was a pale yellow colour with pink underscales and pink wings. He gasped when he saw her on the statue, covered in blood and completely dead. But he thought he saw some sort of life in her, and quickly yelled one thing which should have gotten her to woken up. Tyler's jumped off a cliff. Immediately Francoise's eyes shot open, and she toppled off the statue, falling onto the floor. What do you mean, what's happened to Tyler? I'm kidding, nothing's happened to Tyler. I just thought you were dead and tried to wake you up, Isaac replied, glancing over at her and then at the night sky. It seemed to be lit up with fire. It looked unusual and strange to him. He'd never seen the Nevermore sky from this height, nor was it was also unusual to see no Nevermore around him. Just a single solitary statue outside the palace. Where are we? Francoise asked, glancing up at him. I'm not sure, but we seem both to be dragons. Isaac looked around. He heard heavy footsteps or tail steps. He wasn't sure what to call them coming their way. He looked to the far distance and could see huge red shapes moving. Not fire, but a battalion of dragons. Francoise looked at him worried. Where do we go? She whispered, and Isaac shoved her into the shadows. Isaac then flew up and perched on a small cliff which was overhanging the battalion of guards that were coming their way. They were led by a huge red dragon who had one earring in her left ear, and the guards all seemed ready as though they were going to war. He finally realised that the red dragon with the earring was the queen of a strange tribe or species of dragons which seemed to have bigger wings than himself or Francoise. Clearly they weren't from around here. The red dragon looked at his direction and he quickly realised he could camouflage his scales, and did so that. He camouflaged perfectly against the night sky, and the guards moved on, completely unaware that there were 2 other presences of 2 unusual, strange red dragons hanging around them there. Anyways, that's all it's going to be for part 1. I'm hoping to do a part 2, since I didn't get to do everything I really wanted to. I hope you enjoy me rambling on about this, since I am a ginormous Wednesday Obsession fan. So, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!